Whenever I went to the villages, even our vehicles were not allowed to enter the villages because they were frightened. They were frightened to even talk to a person who was known to them, and we became strangers.
This is the Church on the Frontline with Bishop Alwyn De Silva.
My dear friends, welcome to another episode of Church on the Frontline. The Church is present not only in our cities and suburbs, but also in the villages of tribals, of the Adivasis. Here we see a wonderful example of how the Church, through its priests and sisters and workers, were present in Raigad district. We thank the priests and sisters and lay people for their wonderful work.
When I heard that the COVID-19 due to coronavirus became a pandemic, I was a little wonderstruck how we would be coping up with this kind of situation, because our health system is very fragile and many of us are not accessible to health. And initially we saw this kind of perilous conditions in different parts of our villages. People did not know what to do. People were closed up in their villages. They would not come out. They would not talk to the strangers. Even an acquainted person became a stranger in the villages, in the families also. It was very difficult for us to cope with the interventions. We were finding it very difficult. These were the major challenges for us to even meet the people in the villages. The emerging social stigma per se was a bigger problem than the sickness per se. Cyclone Nisarga was another major disaster that devastated the property in Mangaon Taluka, Roha, Tada, Masala and Srivardhan and Alibag. And this became the epicenter of Cyclone Nisarga. Immediately after the third day, when we went to the villages, we found many houses were totally demolished. People were finding it very difficult, and they were staying in schools and different pakka houses in the villages. But one thing I noticed with these people, that the hope was not killed by this Nisarga. The hope and endurance among the people. They said, some of them I still remember telling me, everything is lost. We will be rebuilding our houses. And we see that these things are being rebuilt. In some cases we are supporting them, helping them out, and also helping them through government schemes, government compensation, regularization of government compensation that reaches to the people as early as possible, so that they will be able to rehabilitate and they will be able to rebuild their houses. Many people started, suspecting us. Many people suspected us what these people would be doing, how these church organizations will be going and helping out, why they are going out. With this, I was, little wonderstruck whether they would come on the way and disturb us, whether they would bring obstacles in our interventions. But in the course of time, that too became positive, and I see that many of them joined the relief activities along with us. One of the most important aspects of our interventions during the COVID-19 relief work was networking with different organizations, like-minded NGOs, also many individuals who wanted to come forward, but they did not have a platform to give their relief. They wanted to join us. We also networked with the government agencies at the local level, Tahsildar, SDO, Deputy Collectors and Collector, Labour Commissioner. All these people and organizations, along with secular thinking and nation building. We also networked with the other church-based organizations, Archdiocese of Bombay, Center for Social Action, Health Promotion Trust, Society of the Divine Word, and here in the local area, Raigad Janhit Manch. We built up a strong force so that we would not only gather the financial resources, we also build an opinion that we are here to build the nation, and especially at this moment of the pandemic. And this idea of ours was well subscribed by many people, and they liked the whole idea of coming together and working together. And we have many other social organizations, secular organizations, non-Christian organizations supporting us through financial help, and that finance was regularly and properly invested for relief activities in different villages. I received COVID-19 Warrior Award during the Independence Day of our country, given away by the Minister for Industries. And this award is a collective recognition that has been identified by the government. This award is not only for me, but it's an award for the organization, Sarva Vikas Deep, and more importantly, award to the church at large. This kind of interventions are done in different parts of our diocese by different church organizations and church personnel. I may be one of them who is selected, but many more religious fathers, sisters in the diocese, archdiocese, have done a wonderful job. And this is a recognition by the government. Even though it is given to me individually, I see the government officers appreciated the kind of work the church-based organizations are doing in the remote areas at the time of this pandemic and Cyclone Nisarga. So this needs not only an individual appreciation, it needs a collective appreciation to the church at large. Come, join the church on the front line.
This is the Church on the Front Line with Bishop Alwyn De Silva.